We're going to continue to look at the power of our words today. And I hope you've been encouraged so far this week. And I hope it's been a blessing to you to be reminded that our words are so powerful. And we can use our words to change situations and things in our lives. But today I would like to remind you of the authority that God gave us as believers. The Bible teaches that God gave us authority over all the power of the enemy. But it's important for us to know how to use and exercise our authority as a believer. And the Bible tells us in Mark 11 verse 23 that, "For assuredly I say to you, whoever says to this mountain, be removed and be cast into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that those things he says will be done, he will have whatever he says." So here we see that authority is exercised spiritually through words, through what we say. So it's so important for us to use our words if we want to use the authority that God gave us. And from this verse we see that there are no immovable mountains in life. I want to remind you today that with God nothing is impossible. Maybe you're experiencing something that feels very heavy. Maybe it feels like you're never going to experience a breakthrough, but I want to remind you and encourage you, with God, there are no immovable mountains. We also learn from this statement by Jesus that mountains and problems are not from Him. You see, Jesus said, "My yoke is easy and my burden is light." Jesus does not want us to experience heavy burdens in life. If He wanted to, He would not have told us to speak to mountains and to command it to be gone. So just by Him teaching us that shows us that He does not want us to experience and carry heavy burdens and mountains in life. But we learn here that we need to use our words. So often we make the mistake of speaking to God about our mountains instead of commanding mountains to be gone. The Bible also says that we need to submit to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from us. But God told us to submit to Him, and He told us to resist the devil, and then he will flee. So often we also want God to resist the devil on our behalf. But He told us to resist the devil, and then he will flee. So I want to encourage you today, if you have any mountains in your life, know first of all that they are not immovable. God can help you. You can be set free from anything that is holding you back. Then you also need to know that the mountains are not from God. He desires for you to be free. And then start speaking to your mountain. Start commanding your mountain to be gone. If you are experiencing a mountain financially or with your health or whatever, start speaking to the mountain, start proclaiming the promises of God. Use your authority as a believer by speaking to mountains, by using your words. And I believe you will be set free from mountains and it will change your life. So I just want to remind you today that God has given us authority over all the power of the enemy. But we need to use that authority. We need to resist the devil. And one of the ways we do it is through our words, through what we say. So let's speak to mountains and be set free. You are highly favored and deeply loved.